I'm once again in my pajamas and just wanted to redo this video. Yeah, because I don't think I articulated myself well at all in the last time I spoke about this. So why do I think I'm a lynx Therian? Or just a lynx in general? First of all, I've got this plushie here. I finally found him. He was on my bed all along. Like, literally behind my pillow. A place where I should have been able to look. This is Grazi. So as a kid, I often pretended to be him, and I was like, oh my gosh, my behaviors are so like him. I didn't know much about lynxes, but I did watch an episode of a show that was all about lynxes. So basically like a nature documentary, and then I was like, oh my gosh, this is so relatable. But I was like, it's just relatable because I like lynxes or something like that. And I do have a deep spiritual connection to lynxes, I'd say. Yeah, oh my gosh, he is fluffy. Like, he remained fluffy even after years of use. And so basically I have this deep spiritual connection. It's not like admiration. It's not admiration. It's not wanting to be that thing, really. It's more like I should have been that thing. And I do feel ears, like ones that start from here, that go all the way up, with tufts on them. I do feel those quite a lot. I've not shifted. I just feel these ears, and I have like behaviors that are more like a lynx. So, gosh, okay. So this is a bit more complicated, this topic, because like I like to frolic around in the snow. I like to carry this with my mouth, or try to, and then fail spectacularly. I've carried other plushies in my mouth a lot better than him. He is just, you know, he's just one of them that I do try this with. He's sit. Yes. This looks so weird. Anyways, I also just feel this bond with lynxes, like the bond that is beyond anything that is explainable to me. And I only started feeling this after starting to do research into these animals. Because I was like, oh my gosh, this is so relatable. I want this as a life. I should have had this life. You know? That's just kind of my reaction to doing research into these animals. And, yeah. He's very sweet. Now, as I said, I don't have shifts, so I'm a bit unsure if, like, I know you don't have to shift to be a Therian. But yeah, I very much just feel like I also had a past life where I was a lynx and was basically supposed to be reborn as one once again. I've not seen that past life, but I'm going to try and experience that very soon. I just need for my phone to charge, because it is currently charging. Then I can lay down in bed and have my phone on. Like this one past life meditation that I often do. It is a subliminal, so I do all of the talking to myself, I do all of the question asking. But I'm gonna try to find an animal past life. That is my main goal. I'm not setting out specifically for a lynx, because I also feel like I'm snow leopard Therian. Like, snow leopard is also a Therian type of mine. Sorry, I'm a bit not that good with the terminology right now. My brain is very foggy at the moment. I don't know why. It's like the state I was in when I recorded this video for the first time. Anyways, I'm very much like thinking also like snow leopard, but also polar bear. Like one of the two, it's gotta be one of the two, or a mix between both. Like a fantastical animal that is like both a snow leopard and polar bear. as a mix, because yeah, it's just both of them have traits that fit me, but not all of the traits fit me. But if you combine them and, you know, swipe out some of the traits that don't fit me, then, and that's perfectly fine. That's like perfectly me. Appearance-wise also, like the appearance would be more of a mix between these two, of like my leopard self or bear self. I don't know which one I have. So I'm thinking it might be like an animal that is like a mix between the two. Yeah, I don't know. By the way, I was in denial about being a Therian for very long. I still am kind of. Like I still push that thought out of my head, and I'm like, hey, this doesn't, like, maybe I'm not, maybe I'm just like faking it. It's the same thing was like, am I trans or not? Am I a trans man? And I'm not just a trans man, I'm also genderqueer. So figuring that out was very relieving. I'm also a xenogender hoarder, and I think I'm actually not omnigender, what's it called? I forgot the name of it. Great, but basically when you're kind of all genders, not the female ones or feminine ones. No female or feminine genders though. But also some genders are stronger than others, you know? That. Or was there an identity, or did I make it up? I generally don't know if I just made that identity up for myself to feel included. That could have been the case. Anyways, I really also just like, I feel these tufts on top of these fake ears. That, you know, I'm called them fake because they're not actually there. By the way, I'm also dragonkin. So how I figured that out was because of my just collecting things. And I was like, okay, what traits are commonly associated with dragons? Because just the hoarding of things and the collecting of things is not enough proof to me. And, you know, I found some other traits and I was like, wait, what do I associate with dragons? And I associate protectiveness, isolation, so like things I associate with lynxes. I associate that as well with dragons. I associate dragons with forming a deep bond with animals, like especially cats. I associate dragons and cats a lot together. Like house cats and dragons, not like wild cats. And it's a lot more stuff that I don't want to get into right now, but also this longing feeling that I'm supposed to have wings. So I feel like my dragon self, me as a dragon, the dragon inside of me, the dragon I should have been, he had no wings. And that's why I have this deep longing for wings. You know? I also feel horns. I'm pretty sure I'm demonkin. Though I'm starting to think that maybe I'm not demonkin, but rather just dragonkin. But I do have like demon-like behaviors. More like prankster type behaviors that are a bit more similar to Oni. But I also have the strong sense of protectiveness and just, you know, that once again plays into it. So I think I'm a guardian demon. Kin. Yeah, and otherwise Onikin would fit very well. Very well. Yeah. And I think that's it. The question mark? Oh yeah, by the way, I do love swimming. So there might be something aquatic in there. Because the stuff for swimming and the fact that I just wanna swim so often. Like I lay in bed and just have the urge to go swimming. Almost on a daily basis. And the same goes for frolicking in the snow. I want to do that daily. yeah, just these urges that I have make me think that this is like not my human part. It's my animal part speaking for me. And yeah, I'm excited to just like, you know, embrace my new identity, my newfound identity. It's not a new one. I've had this since birth. And it makes a lot more sense to me now that I figured it out. I mean, I used to pretend to be this thing or to be Toothless from How to Train Your Dragon so much. As a kid, I mostly did that on my own. Like, mostly just when I was completely home alone or stuff like that, because I was so scared of my mom finding out about me pretending to be a dragon when I'm just home alone. And when I do imagine myself in my thoughts, I'm either my OC loose, which is extremely weird. Like, someone tell me in the comments down below if, like, that could be an Otterkin identity too, because I tend to imagine myself as this OC. And I've done so since the past 8 years, ever since she was created. Like, I might be fictionkin, but like for my own OC. Because also I start to act more and more like her, I've realized. Or them, I guess. Like at first her, now it's them, because they now use they them pronouns. But I was thinking about the old version right now, the one with the blue hair. Yeah. That is a thing. Where was I going with this? Oh, right. And I imagine myself as a lynx or a dragon in my daydreaming, just whenever I'm just exhausted, or whenever I need comfort, or whenever I just don't feel quite right in my body, which is a lot. But when I do daydream during this time, because I usually don't daydream when I don't feel quite right in my body. And by the way, I do also when I'm happy or just glad or neutral. I do also like think of myself as a lynx or a dragon, just more rarer than when I'm upset. Because when I'm upset, it's most of the time more lynx or dragon. And yeah, I imagine myself in these situations or scenarios where I was like more anthropomorphized, or I'm somebody's pet dragon that's not really tame, but you know. Or I imagine myself as a wild lynx, just like running around, frolicking in the snow, climbing up trees. I have a fear of heights, by the way. Why am I imagining myself climbing up trees? I don't know. Why do I enjoy climbing things when I have a fear of heights? I don't know. I think it's his fault. This one made me Therian. No, just kidding. You can't make someone a Therian. You have to be born a Therian. I know that much. But this one definitely influenced me in my life. The fact that lynxes like to climb, or can climb. I don't know if it's like to or can. A bit with my snow leopard research, it's like, and other big cat research, I'm like, is it like this cat or is it this cat? I'm a bit confused about that. But my memory just sucks. Like, I have CPTSD, and that's why my memory is like really horrible. So that's my explanation for why I can't properly remember my lynx facts. Yay. Anyways, that's it for the video. Kratzy's saying goodbye to you guys. By the way, Kratzy means scratchy. That's literally what I named him. And he has a beautiful entry in my old friendship book. I might show that on this channel once, or one day. So, bye.